All right, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Ringke Onyx MagSafe edition for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Now, Ringke doesn't really give you much of a packaging here. You get just this little sleeve that I had to tear the top off of in order to get it out. So you don't really get too much, but you know, for $21.99, which is the price on this case, you can't really expect too much. Now, I'd much rather have a good case over a good packaging, so let's take a look. Now, like I said, I've been using this for a couple days as per usual, so I did have to rip this apart, but I did try to put it in the packaging as best as I could. So all you get here is just say, live a better day, and that's pretty much it. On the back it says, the ultimate experience. Over 60 million people are already using our Ringke products. So no really crazy packaging, this is all you get. And on the inside, all you have is your case, and you just get this little 20% off of accessories booklet that you can see what all they have available on their catalog that you guys can order. So pretty much it, nothing else, nothing really crazy from Ringke. Let's take a look at the case itself. Now on the back here, you get this very nice textured type of material that very much so reminds me of the Kadabe sheath. Now, if you guys look, this is the Kadabe sheath right here. It looks very similar in texture to the Kadabe sheath. So I really do like that because I've always loved the sheath. You guys know how much I love the sheath. And this really nice grippy texture. Well, the Ringke Onyx seems to have very similar texture here. Now, it is a flexible type of TPU case, but it looks like you get a good texture here, as well as around the sides, which we'll talk about shortly. You get this very nice textured grip going right along there. So very nice touch by Ringke. Let's take a look at the inside of the case. Now, here you do get your MagSafe as well as your alignment magnet right there. Very strong MagSafe on this case, which we'll test out here shortly. And on the inside, you pretty much just get this same TPU material that's all the way around the case, but it's not textured. Now, you do have a little bit of raised corners on each corner there, so it does help with a little bit of that shock absorption. I know you guys can see that right there and right there, but it's not very much noticeable, so you shouldn't have too much of an issue holding it. It's not going to be all beefy and things like that. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take our black titanium 15 Pro Max and slap it in here. Let's listen to that click. Not too great of a click onto the case. Now, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. The corners on this case are a little bit loose. Let's listen out to them. Now, I wouldn't say, I should correct myself, they're not loose, they're just very easy to get off. You do have to apply a little bit of pressure, but it's not too much. I do wish they would make them a little bit tighter onto there and a little clickier of a snap onto the phone, but I haven't noticed any issues of it coming off by itself or anything like that. And also, along the sides, it does have a pretty loose fit. If that is something that bothers you guys, it's something to note, especially around the buttons, the bottom here. Let's see, right there, the bottom and the top. I wish Ringke would just make it a little bit tighter along the case. That way, you know, you don't get all this movement, but it's not really going to be pulling your phone out of the case or anything like that, but that is something to note. Now, let's take a look around the sides of the case. Now, on the top hand side, it is completely closed in. On the left, you do have your action button, volume up and down. Let's listen to those buttons real quick. Pretty nice buttons on there. They are built into the case with just those little relief slits all the way around, if you guys can see those. Each button does have a relief slit, and down here on the bottom you do get a lanyard loop. It looks like to be on both sides, but the lanyard does not come with the case, so that is something to note. Now, another thing I really like about the side is, if you guys can see right here, it tapers down into there and around the top of the case right there, so you do get a very nice grip and kind of a groove into where your hand would sit to hold the case. So nice little lowered in kind of sides, and you get that grip that I had mentioned a little bit earlier. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus in on that. Really nice grip right there. Now, moving along to the bottom, you do get your accurate microphone and speaker cutouts, as well as a nice USB Type-C port. Let's see and grab a cable, and this is a cable that I had reviewed previous video, but let's grab one, see how it fits in there. Very nice fit that a USB Type-C cable will have in there. You can see you even get a little bit more space, so you can have a little bit of a wider mouth USB Type-C cable and be good to go with this case. Let's set that to the side. And on the right-hand side, it is completely closed in. You get your power button right there. A little bit of Ringke branding right there, nothing too crazy. And that same sort of divoted inside right there for your grip. Really good grip on both sides. You get that textured grip right there on both sides. Very nice grip. So how does this case feel in the hand? I really like it. I've been using this for the last couple days, and this case is super comfortable to hold. It very much so feels, again, like the Kadabe sheath, but it is a little bit thinner than the sheath. Now, it's not going to be as protective, I wouldn't say, but it's a little bit thinner than the sheath, but it's got that same, very similar texture that I really like, and also that camera bump. I'm really loving that the camera is closed in right there, so you get maximum amount of protection around your camera that this case could offer, and your lenses are open. Now, it does not affect the lenses or the camera quality whatsoever, and speaking of which, you get a nice camera lip around the edges of each lens as well. So you can very much feel free to set your phone down on its back, not have to worry about anything being damaged, especially I think they said it's like 1.2 millimeters of razivity right there. So very nice, but the case does not feel thick whatsoever. It's a super slim feeling case, even around the corners, no matter which way you hold it, very nice. And also a nice touch that I really like is that on the screen, you get a little bit of a lip right there and a little bit of lip around the top right there. However, it does smoothen out, so swiping is no issue on the left or the right-hand side of the case. So very nice touch right there. Now, let's go ahead and test the MagSafe on this, which is something that I've been really enjoying. I love a case with good MagSafe strength. So let's start off with the Apple MagSafe while just that insert in there. Slap it on. MagSafe animation. And you can sit here and move it around, move it around, move it around. It is not coming off of the back of your case. Very nice and strong magnets on the Ringke Onyx. You do have to kind of push this off for it to come off. Now moving along to the Apple MagSafe battery pack. Nice connection on there. MagSafe animation. And we can give this a good shake, and it's definitely not coming off. And we can even grab it by the Apple MagSafe battery pack as much as we can, and it's not going to come off either. You do have to push this one off. It's got a great MagSafe connection and really no fingerprinting or anything like that. You can kind of see a little bit of that MagSafe ring if you can see it right there, but I'd imagine that a good wipe down here will, get rid of it, just like I said. So great case with fingerprints and everything like that. You don't have to worry about those. And finally, let's go ahead and bring over our Anker 623 and we'll test this out. Now, of course, it's going to pick up the MagSafe base right there, and no worries at all about that. You can even give it a little shake. And of course, we can sit here and turn this 360 degrees with absolutely no issue. So whether you're in the car with your phone mounted like this, or you're on your nightstand with the charger like this, or in nightstand mode, you have no issues with this coming off of your mount or your charger, whatever you're doing. It has no problems whatsoever. I'm sitting here picking this up, and we can even go ahead and try to shake it and get it off the case. You got to give it a really good shake for that to come off. But, I mean, look at that. Great MagSafe on here. So, do I recommend this case? And the answer is yes. I mean, for $21.99, and that's full price on Amazon, by the way. I mean, you can't really beat that. That's a great price. You get excellent camera protection. You do get really nice screen lip, so you can also set that down without having to worry about anything scratching up your screen because you get that screen lip on both sides. But I do just wish that they fix how easy it is to get this on and off and just how flimsy the sides are right there. Other than that, this is an excellent case that's made out of that TPU and that you don't have to worry about if you drop it. Now, obviously, it's not going to give you the maximum drop protection, but if you drop it or anything like that, put it face down, put it face up, doesn't matter, you're good to go. So, one more thing I forgot to do is I know a lot of people ask me about weights of cases, so let's pull this off, grab our scale here, and let's see the weight on this thing. Now, we have this in grams. Let's go ahead and set that down. And we're talking 40 grams. So not too light, but also not too heavy. If you want to compare it to the Kadabe sheath, we're looking at 46 grams. So it is a little bit lighter than the Kadabe sheath, but it is definitely a bit thinner as well. So that is something that I can definitely recommend. I've really been enjoying using this case, and I think you guys are going to love it too. So with that being said, this is the Ringke Onyx case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. What do you think about the case just in general? Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.